Pamela Clark.
Good
Good morning, Miss
morning.
Clark.
Good morning.
What are you so happy about?
I'm always just to be alive.
To be alive.
Yes. I think this is going to be a little bit complicated for me. I called my mom to ask her some things about these tickets.
Oh, you want to blame your mother now?
No. I'm not blaming my mom.
Oh,
I had to ask her because I had severe blunt trauma to the head. So these tickets that are a little bit further, the older ones, I had to ask her about them to see if she could help me because I suffer from loss of memory. So I just I got struck by lightning. So I had to ask her about some of them to see if she can clarify
you were
something.
struck by lightning?
Yes.
Yeah, how long ago?
It's been about 12 years, 13 years. It came through the back of my head. It went in my elbow and it exited the back of my head.
Really?
So I was in Garden City. It was on the news, in the newspaper and everything.
Yeah, how long were you hospitalized?
About 7 days, I was in Rhode Island Hospital. I was leaving my job, unfortunately.
So you were struck by lightning. Mm-hmm. You were struck in the elbow, and it traveled up your arm
Tried to come out the back of my neck,
and came out.
and I had a herringbone on, a thick herringbone, and it exited, came up the back of my neck, and it came out the back of my head.
What did you feel when this happened?
Heat.
Did you feel like it was an electrical shock?
Yes, I felt intense heat, and I fell on my knee, and my coworker was standing there, and she said all she seen me was run. I said I was trying to run back to work because I worked for Coastal Medical, and I said I was trying to get back to the doctors because all I seen was blood, and my hair was in an afro, and I said, and my clip came out my head. I said, and I looked down, there was blood everywhere. But I didn't make it. The ambulance was coming to me, and they picked me up, and they put me in an ambulance. And my boss, Dr. Edgeness, he came to the scene, and he said, let's look for the wound. And when they found it, he said, get her to the hospital. She's going to bleed to death.
Were you unconscious when it happened?
I was conscious through the whole thing.
The whole thing.
Yep. I didn't see anything. I seen all white. Everything was white.
Well, you have a lot of courage.
Yeah.
I mean, you endured that. You weren't screaming, none of that, right?
No. I was fighting it. I didn't know. I knew it was lightning because I felt the heat and my hand went to my heart. But that was all.
You're a role model for other people because of your courage. You
Thank
really
you.
are. And you have such a great attitude about it, you know?
Yeah, so my mom was explaining probably some of these tickets to me.
My mother would say there's a reason for everything, right? There's a reason for everything. And the fact that you survived this, well, I would think that based on what you're telling me, most people would be dead. So there's a reason why God spared you.
Yes.
There's a reason. I think that reason is that you're going to go on and do good things for other people.
That's how I feel every day.
Do you agree with that?
Yes, definitely, 100%.
Wow.
Yep. So now I have my tickets, and my mom was, I talked to her.
I don't think God spared you to go through speeding zones. I don't think he did it for that reason.
No.
I think he has a purpose for you. He or she, God, has a purpose for you. I think God has a purpose for you. But I don't think it's speeding zones. I think God wants you to slow down.
I know. And what it is that sometimes when it's raining and I have things to do, I tend to get really nervous. I'm just starting to go out in the rain. I don't have my car anymore. So I'm just starting to go out in the rain. Last year was like the first time I started taking the bus out in the rain because it took me a long time because I do suffer from PTSD. So she said some of these tickets are probably, not all of them, just saying some of them are probably if it was raining and I had to park the car. I probably parked it where I wasn't supposed to. And just to get in the building. It may have been raining some days, not all the days.
Pamela, you have other tickets that go back 10 years ago.
I know. Well, it happened like 12 years ago.
Oh, when you got the
Yeah.
lightning? Oh, this is when it happened.
She said not all of them. She said, you probably was parking the cars sometimes. The overtime parking, no.
I'm going to find you a total of, are you working?
No, they they held my job for 6 months. I couldn't even, because my head took about 8 months to close. So I've been out of work.
Pamela, it's going to cost you $200.
Okay, that's fine.
However, I received a correspondence from someone from Delmar, New York, with a large contribution. And this is what the correspondence said. Life is not just a meaningless and continuous struggle to survive. We are divine beings here to experience incredible beauty, unconditional love, pleasure for all our senses, kindness, and compassion. We are here to learn to grow wise and to love. Our message is to touch a life with an act of kindness. Please tell the person you help with our donation that God loves them and He chooses to intervene in their circumstances. And I think it's quite appropriate that I use the donation that was sent from this person who wants to be anonymous to help you.
Thank you.
So you're not working, you've had a serious health issue, it's affected you in several different ways. Nevertheless, you've maintained a very upbeat, positive attitude.
I am blessed, and I am so thankful for that, because it's going to help me out, believe me. They don't even understand.
I know things are going to turn around for you. I know they are. And just remember that someone else extended an act of kindness toward you, and you probably can repay that by helping somebody
Definitely.
else. And one thing that we all want you to do is don't give up.
Yes.
Don't give up.
Nope.
Let me hear you say, I won't give up.
I won't give up.
God bless you.
Thank
Goodbye.
you so much.
Come on, how cool is that? If you'd like to see more cases like this one, tune into Court in Providence every weekday. Excuse me? You didn't know Court in Providence is also a TV show? Oh, wow, your life just got substantially better. To find out what channel we're on, go to courtinprovidence.com, click on your local listings, scroll down till you find your hometown, then start doing your happy dance. That's it. Move it. Move it. Nice.
All rise and hit subscribe so you don't miss the latest viral moments like this one. Share these videos and weigh in on the cases. You be the judge. Subscribe now.